The UFC treats their best champion, objectively their best champion, like, give me a nice Scottish.
Garbage.
Shite.
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 We're not allowed to swear anymore because YouTube's coming for us like a fly on a well-infused, newly dropped shite.
Oh, nice, nice. My beats, I like my beats hard, like 2-day-old shite. It's a 2-day-old shit. It's a Tribe Called Quest lyric. Fife Dog lyric, actually. So, what do I mean by this? Well, when you're Mighty Mouse, when you're Demetrious Johnson, you get slighted by the media every single day because you're not one of the core 4 that they talk about on a daily basis. Look, I'm gonna go to 3 elements to just make my life a lot easier. First, we'll start with Mighty Mouse's presser, where he so kindly asks for all of his belts so we can take a picture. Have a listen, have a look.
And then, you know what, I'll sit down with Dana White and talk to him. You know, like I said, I just want to capture that photo that Floyd Mayweather has done. Andre Ward just did it, you know, the champion, all my belts. You know, I'll even bring my amateur belts just to show the process I went through to get all these belts. I mean, 10 title defenses, that's, sometimes when I take a step back and smell the rose, I'm like, damn, I've been a champion since 2012, September, when I won it in Toronto, Canada. And I'm still here today.
All right, so that's one. Number 2 is his record. How do I know the UFC treats Mighty Mouse like shite? I don't know. He went for his title, the record-breaking title defense. I'm sorry, the record-tying title defense with Anderson Silva, number 10. Is that number 10? Well, I got to see when he won the belt. Regardless, it was record-tying, and they put it on UFC on Fox. And granted, Mighty Mouse says that he likes being on the UFC on Fox, and the reason being is that because it's on the ads run on Fox and Fox Sports, his family sees them.
Yeah.
And because of that, they go, oh, you have a big fight coming up. When it's on like a pay-per-view, they don't see the ads as much, and they're like, are you even doing anything? But if you go back to that chart, it wasn't just the UFC on Fox. They put him on the Ultimate Fighter 24 finale as he was coming closer and closer to that record title defense, and the next one will be. So what I don't understand, though, is that you don't put him on main cards. You don't give him, there's obviously no one who could fight with him. He is the greatest of all time, arguably, in pound for pound. And all he wants is his belts, and Dana White won't even give him that because it might cost some money.
Yeah, it's a similar scenario. I just feel like we could just press a button and it will repeat what we're going to say.
Yep,
when you go back to that card really quick, I wanted to point something out. Phenomenal record, but as far as dollar signs for what Dana White's seeing,
of course not,
he's only seeing 2 KOs in there. Like 2 first-round knockouts, which unfortunately, yeah, you want the fight to go the distance, but this guy is unanimous for winning through decision or submissions, winning comfortably more often than not because he's a phenomenal fighter.
Dominates his opponents.
He dominates his opponents, which more often than not, if you're trying to attract a larger audience to come in and watch it, they might not be as inclined to come in and watch someone who consistently is dominant. I disagree with that. I really like watching him.
He doesn't have to be the headlining fight. You can be a co-headliner. Put somebody else on the card that makes you so much money.
I just think that in a business sense, Dana White will forget about the hardest grafters that continue to help and get the sport where it is today, and he'll be attracted to the new shiny toys because Conor McGregor's unpredictable. Ronda Rousey clearly was unpredictable, and now it's very predictable. She's more often than not going to lose if she sticks around or comes back or whatever. But these fighters, Nate Diaz has got that swagger about him that he used the McGregor fight to catapult himself into that. Nate Diaz has got some
we don't know when Nate Diaz is going to fight.
We don't even know when he's going to fight. It's just it's the showmanship behind it. And that's the unfortunate side, whereas Demetrious Johnson, when you actually get to know what his characteristics are like, very likable dude, loves gaming, loves the sport, loves to just be a family man and really take care of everything. Should be the ideal role model, but no, he's not got the Rolls Royce and he's not sitting outside. Probably has, but he's not showing it. He's not sitting outside taking pictures on it the way, or with a big fur coat like McGregor. And I can't say anything because I like that about Conor McGregor. So
no, of course.
It's hard to kind of judge this.
Here's what I don't get though. They don't like he wants his belts. He wants 10 belts so he can take a photo. He's done nothing wrong. Yeah. What has he done besides work hard and win? And craft one of the best legacies the UFC will ever see, right? And be up there with Anderson Silva, is considered one of the pound-for-pound greatest to ever be in the sport, and John Jones and Georges St. Pierre. Like, those are the names that come up when you talk about Mighty Mouse, when you talk about his fighting. It's not usually an exciting fight for the guy who fights Mighty Mouse. It's actually it usually goes very wrong very quickly. Henry Cejudo was knocked the hell out in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And most recently, against Wilson Rice, he literally sat on him and beat him to a pulp on it was a ground and pound, if you will. With flyweights, it's not much ground, but there's a lot of pound in this sense. And then armbarred him. I mean, I thought he was going to snap his arm off too. I'm always afraid, slightly afraid that when they have the armbar submission, like the ref isn't going to call it in time, and you're just going to hear.
Yeah, it's going to pop.
Yeah,
it's nasty.
No. So look, he wants his belts. Here's Dana White's quote though. There's a right answer to what Mighty Mouse wants. It's just yes. I'm going to get him his belts. Listen, that's not the way it works. People don't win belts every time. If we're handing out belts every single defense here, that's a lot of money. It would be a lot of money to get him 8 more belts. To be honest with you, we don't even have 8 more belts. So go make 8 more belts. Go make 8 more belts so you got a dope picture that he's going to put on Instagram and tag you in it anyway.
Maybe you could just make 6 and then just get a couple of the toy ones. No one will know the difference.
Conor McGregor, actually, what's his name gave Conor McGregor that belt? I can't say that. It was Tyrone Woodley.
Tyrone Woodley, yeah.
Because Tyrone Woodley gives such little like F's about certain things, like the belt itself. He cares more about the championship than he cares about the belt. So when McGregor runs out there and wants his belt, Tyrone Woodley asked him afterwards, "We were at that fight." He's like, "I don't care. It's a fucking belt."
But it does show this that like they were almost all panicking around the ring in like an absolute frantic way to be like, oh my God, we've got to get Conor's belts, we've got to get Conor's belts, because he wanted that picture on top of the ring with his belt on each arm to kind of showcase what he's accomplished. And I guess the only way to go back on that is Demetrious Johnson probably somewhere or another in his earlier years predicted that he was going to be this successful as well, but it wasn't as broadcasted. Like McGregor, from the moment he stepped foot in, the videotapes consistently rolling before the fight against Alvarez, I'm going to do this. And then 4 or 5 years later, he has the ability to do it. So it's okay, you need to show the story coming to fruition.
Of course.
So
he wants to fight McGregor. That's what Demetrious Johnson said. I don't know if he's joking or being serious. I also don't know where he would fight him at.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Good for, you know what? Screw it. Why not? At this point.
Good for you.
Everyone wants to fight him. I think there should be
I'm putting my name in the card.
Put a Royal Rumble together. Whoever wins gets to fight McGregor.
I like him a lot, and I'd get knocked out within 5 to 7 seconds. I think I could run for most
5 to 7?
Yeah, I'd run. I'll run.
There's not a lot of room to run. It's a misconception when people watch, like, oh, that fighter ran. You sit next to that octagon.
Can I climb the cage?
You tell me where to run.
Can I climb the cage?
I feel like the cameraman would just be like, just throw you back in.
It'll give me 5 seconds of fame, 7 seconds of fame. Yeah, it's. I would never begrudge anyone who is paid their dues, such as Demetrious Johnson. Is like, you know what? Why not? I think I could beat him. I'll put my name in the mix along with everyone else in the UFC.
You can watch him on Twitch also.
I'm pretty
He's got
sure.
a great gaming channel.
Probably Daniel Cormier is probably going to put his name in there, or John Jones, and everyone will just go for him. And we'll see what happens.
I bet on Johnson in the UFC 210. Oh, man. Thought maybe, just maybe. Comment below, like, favorite, subscribe. Let us know what you think about why the UFC treats their best champion, really. I mean, objectively, he's a good guy. Their best champion. Like shite.